Hello my lovely crafters, welcome back to my channel. So, the news is, I decided to delete my intro because you're gonna skip it anyway. So let's just get to the point. Today we're going to make wooden look single bed frame in Shabby Chic style because I kind of fed up with modern minimalist style. Let's get back to vintage. Let's start by making the pattern. I'm using some millimeter blocks paper just to make it easy. So I'm making a single bed for basic Barbie size. If you have a shorter doll, of course you can adjust the size. And this is how to make any kind of symmetrical pattern by folding the paper. Just trust your hand. The shape doesn't have to be the same as mine, and there's nothing can go wrong with symmetrical pattern. So this is going to be the headboard and this is the bedside. And then trace them all on 3mm cardboard. Make 2 of these because we're going to stack them together to create some thickness, and 4 of these, and then 2 for the headboard. Don't forget to cross 2 different directions of cardboard texture to strengthen the structure. And pick the smoother side to be outside. And then I'm going to show you a little bit about how to cut a curvy shape cardboard. That's why you have to make it into reasonable shape, not too curvy. And then hold your cutter just like holding a pen. The sharper and the smaller the cutter, the better. Well, I'm having a bulk cutter right here, but look, I can still do it. To avoid bending shape by the wet glue, you can put a really heavy book on it for about overnight. While, let's continue to the next material. We're gonna need some balsa wood dowel. It's in centimeter. I hope you can find it also in your country, and then cut it into this size. So these are going to be the bed legs. And as some decoration, I'm gonna need some wooden beads like this, but you can use anything else, it's just for decoration. And if you can't cut the wood perfectly like this, don't worry, you can fix it. Just fill it with some hot glue later. Okay, so here's my cardboard pieces after the overnight, and we're ready to put them together to the wooden dowel. Mark the dowel in this measurement, and don't worry about the imperfect part. Like I said, we're gonna fill it with some hot glue later, so just continue. I'm using hot glue just to make it quick because it's gonna take too long if I use white glue. It's going to be the front side, so it won't look so flat. And then let's glue the side part. So it's gonna be about like this. Basically, I don't want the outside look to be flat, so this is what I do. I'd like to really show the shape of the dowel. Okay, so here it is. So I saw a little bit measurement gap right here and there. It's okay, it's so hard to be perfect. Let's continue to the harder part to glue because you have to do it in one time. You have to be quick before the glue gets dry. Make it symmetrical, and here it is. Of course, it's gonna be a little bit wiggly because we're not finished. Let's add something to the bed frame to hold the structure and to hold the bed later. This time I'm using chopstick rather than balsa dowel because it's much cheaper. Well, I got it for free actually because I got so many chopstick left over in my kitchen. And don't forget to remeasure everything before you arrange them just to make it neat. Actually, I don't like the hole. I was looking for something fair, so let's just fill it with some hot glue. Of course, we need to cover the ugly texture of the cardboard using some other thin paper. Remeasure the thickness, match the size, and then stick it with white glue and a brush or your finger. Of course, you can never do it with hot glue. It's never gonna be perfect, so just add some more white glue when it needed. It's gonna be ugly before it gets pretty, so just be patient, it's gonna be fine. So the first layer is dried, the shape is fixed. You can continue to the second layer of glue just to make it shinier. I don't do it in one time because it's gonna be sticky and messy. And this is the result of the dried and shiny layer of glue. It's becoming more than just cardboard pieces. It's sturdier and shinier, just like plastic, and waterproof. But of course, you're not gonna put any water on it because it's just a bed. And then, using any kind of acrylic paint and any kind of brush, let's paint them into any favorite color of yours. It's always be the hardest part for me, choosing the color. And let's get to the fun part, putting some pattern on it. You're gonna need a jelly acrylic pen like this. So this is so much better than the smallest brush and paint. So just like acrylic paint, the color is bold even though you paint it on a black surface. Look, it's easily dried and works so well on detailed drawing. Another tool we need is acrylic stencil sheet. You can find it at craft store or baking shop. Yes, they usually use it for cake decorating. And then you can trace it with pencil first or directly with the pen. Just like what I'm doing on my previous project, it's my freehand drawing. Turns out it's so easy to use. And then to hold the sheet still, you need to tape it to the surface, but use only paper tape so it won't ruin the paint. So this is Shabby Chic traditional style bed. Your granny will love it. Well, I love it. I don't know about teenagers nowadays. Do they still love this kind of style? Leave your comment down below, especially if you're a teenager. I need to know. So, which one do you like? The colorful one or the one color stencil? Oh, we forgot the bed. Just make it out of simple cardboard and sponge sheet like this. Remember to remeasure it again before you make it. Just try to find the perfect size and don't make it too tight. And then let's cover it with any kind of fabric you like, but I recommend cotton. Well, if then you don't like it or if you'd like to change the color, you can just do it easily. Last but not least, the pillow. Of course, it's a very versatile design. You can always make it in another size you like or maybe other shape. And of course, it's gonna be a lot better if you're doing it with sewing machine, but apparently I don't have any. So this is just the fastest thing I can do. And anyway, in this video, I'm not focusing on the bedding set. It's about the bed frame. So I'm gonna show you more about the bed frame. I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave your comment down below and see you in my other video. Bye!